Hello and welcome to Talk Chasers, welcome back to another video, welcome back to a very exciting video where we take my E36 from basically a standard E36 to a modified, properly modified E36 with Bilstein suspension. I'm very excited. We're filming two videos today. Bilstein obviously is one, EBC brakes is another. I'm just super excited to be down at Paddock again, getting all the suspension fitted. Like I said, if you're not following Paddock Motors already, then please do. The links will be in the description, also on the screen here. So yeah, really exciting day today. Big thanks to Bilstein UK for the hookup with the suspension. We're going for the B16 kit, fully adjustable suspension coilovers. As well as, like I said, to film two videos, but the first one, B16 kit, also full EBC brake setup. So we'll talk about the EBC brake setup in another video, but for now, let's fit the suspension. Sam has already taken the wheels off, we're cracking on. It's about 8:30 this morning. Yeah, I've got a long day ahead of us, but super excited. So if you're not already part of the donation, make sure you're subscribed, make sure you're following Paddock Motors on Instagram, and let's take this old suspension off. So this is the suspension we're taking off. Dusty, dirty, old, don't know how long it's been on there for. Old suspension. That is all coming off, some brand new stuff. I'm so excited to show you the brand new stuff, but we'll get to that in a minute. And if we head into the rear, you'll see all the things that are then coming out. So all of this, old spring, old damper, all of that is going to come out. It's going to be so good. So this is it, this is what's going on in the car. So we've obviously got rear springs, rear shocks, front coilovers, all the top mounts and C-spanners that you need to fit them. Thank you so much, Bilstein, this is going to be absolutely savage. Hi Mark! How good are they going to be?
They're going to be awesome, they are going to be awesome. Beautifully made, aren't they?
Yeah.
Proper quality.
Yeah, absolutely, it's going to be sick. So, if people don't know, Mark is a dealer of Bilstein.
We are.
You can get your Bilstein coilovers, so whatever they are. If you want some Bilstein coilovers for your car, and you're in, is this shredded wheat? West?
Southwest.
Southwest. Then come to Paddock, get yourself some B16s or get yourself some Bilsteins, fit them on. Because that's what we're doing today. Right, Keegan? Right. You're right. Oh. So Sam has already got the old suspension off. Look at the difference. That's crazy. So this is all the old setup. The old damper, old spring, pretty knackered. New damper, new spring. Wow! Danger, Will Robinson. Danger! What's the process, Mark?
So, this is our super new hot wash machine that's environmentally friendly, and no polar bears will die in filming of this video. Good. So that's, I like that. So would you like to clean your top mount?
I will keep it in there so I don't get dirty hands.
Put it in there. Put it down there. Goes down there.
How low are we going, Mark?
Hello.
I said how low, not high.
How low?
Yeah, not hello.
Hello.
Hello. How low are we going?
How low? Well, what we didn't do is take any reference off the old kit, but what we'll do,
It's my fault. Yeah. I'm just a pain and getting everything. Go, go, go.
So what we'll do, we'll set it to about halfway, and then we'll let it down, have a look, see what it looks like.
We need British touring car lows, mate. That's what we're going
British
for.
touring car lows.
I want like no back tyre showing.
No back tyre at all?
No, just cut that out, it'll be fine. So, quick little update for you. All the old suspension is off, as you can see here. The old stuff is very old and the new stuff is very new. Because I was running BC coilovers beforehand, that's what came on the car, that's what even came on the car before Paddock had it. We've ordered some new top mounts, just standard BMW top mounts, as the BC coilover ones don't work with the Bilsteins, which is absolutely fine. So sorted that out, got some new ones coming. The rears are pretty much almost on and done. Sam's been a legend and done that. Mark's done the other side. Yeah, it just looks so good. It's cool to have blue suspension as well. I don't know why, but it just is. Anyway, we'll crack on with the installation of the Bilsteins. Do you like them?
I love them.
Do you think they're going to transform the car?
I think they're a million times better quality than what was on there previously. And I think you'll definitely notice a difference.
Excellent.
Come on, then.
You done it yet?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Youth of today.
What would you have done, mate?
I'd have done it the other way.
So you'll notice with the Bilstein dampers at the rear, whereas normal coilovers would be top kind of mount adjustable, so you'd have to go into the boot, under the carpet to adjust it. With the Bilsteins, it's really easy. So you do all the adjustment from down here, it's literally just there. That is the adjustment. So no more having to go into the boot and under all the carpets, you just do it from the back there. It's perfect. So the rears are on, and whilst we wait for our top mounts for the fronts, we won't know how low it's going to go, but the rears are on, which is excellent. Good job, everyone.
Thanks.
Hey, you're welcome.
Thanks.
Thank you for the opportunity. This is usually where you say no thank you for the opportunity, because that's the joke from last time that we did. Thank you for the opportunity.
No, thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, very good. What are we talking about, Mark?
Yeah, so we thought while we're waiting for our top mounts, we'd talk a little bit about a Bilstein damper and what makes it different, what makes it better.
Tell me.
So this is a B16 kit we're fitting on your car. It's a monotube damper, one-way adjustable, and also obviously we can adjust the height of the spring. Yeah. Zinc plated, keeps it looking smart, keeps it looking pretty. This is a monotube shock absorber. So a monotube shock absorber is, as it says, one tube. Instead of a normal shock absorber, which has an inner tube and an outer tube. So on a normal shock absorber, the oil flows, as the piston goes down, it flows from an inner tube to an outer tube and then back again. Yeah. Whereas this is a monotube, so it just flows from one chamber to the next.
What in terms of like feel of the damper, what does that make it do? Firmer?
Well, not necessarily firmer, but what it does, it makes it more reliable.
Okay.
Because you can have a much bigger piston.
Yeah, there's less working.
So it's not working as hard.
Yeah.
It cools quicker. The other thing to make clear, this is a gas shock absorber, but when we say a gas shock absorber, it's still got oil. All shock absorbers have oil inside.
Yeah.
Now, what they do, they put nitrogen that compresses the gas, in a separate chamber which compresses the gas, and what that does, that stops the oil from aerating when it's working hard. So when it's working hard, the oil will aerate, and that will alter the feel of the vehicle. What they do, they pressurize the oil. That stops it aerating, so the feel of the vehicle remains the same even when the damper's working hard.
Nice. That's awesome.
Upside down technology, which literally just means that they assemble the damper from the bottom. Most dampers are assembled from the top, which makes them easier to build and easier to alter for various applications as well. Obviously Bilstein have got massive amount of applications for most vehicles on the road. B4, that sort of thing is OEM, going up to the B6 kits, which the gas shock absorbers give you a little bit more. B8 exactly the same, but for lowered vehicles. And then you've got the coilover ranges, the B14, B16s, which obviously are what they do. What they say, they incorporate the spring inside with the damper.
Very cool. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Top mounts achieved. Excellent work. Stick them bad boys on. Right, so we finished filming the EBC video, and now we're about to put the wheels on and drop it on the floor for the suspension video. So we're going to see how wonky it sits, because we didn't take a reference on how it was going to sit, but hey, we're going to see how it goes. Very, very exciting. God, look how good those brakes look. Looks so good, Mark. Are you happy?
Happy, I'm delirious.
Drop it like it's hot. Well, this side's pretty high. How does this side look?
This side's okay, backwards.
I reckon we come down more. So the only problem with coilovers, Sam, is when they're not the right height.
God, I keep taking that one.
It is a bit of a faff, but hey, it's a journey.
Worth it.
It's a journey.
It's a journey, yeah, but it's no problem, all right?
I reckon we come down loads of twists on the rear and loads on the front as well.
It's quite level. I'd like to thank you for your input and
for the opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely.
You are welcome. I'd just like to say at this point that I love you both.
We love you too, Patrick.
Thanks.
In a teeth gritted sort of a way.
Oh yeah, Mark, you gangster. That's like proper look. That's like that low life, you know. So that life that I was talking about, that's low. That's like the stunts life, you know. Stunts. Hey, you know, because it's like that low life, so you got to get them lows, you know. So the last thing to do is to finish off with an alignment. Obviously, Paddock obviously always do a full wheel alignment whenever you take suspension compartments out or whatever. So we'll get that sorted and make sure it's all good, and that's it. But we'll catch you in a bit. From the front to the rear, like if you look like down the line of the car, the arches are nigh identical, so it sits perfectly. And Mark just took a tiny little test drive and said it was perfect. So even if something's out a tiny bit, it's probably not worth adjusting it because it drives so well. Oh, I'm so chuffed, it looks so good. I can't wait to show you a proper little video of it. Won't be this video because we'll do a separate video because content's content, but yeah, it's gonna be, it's so sick. I'm so happy. Just like the brakes, where it sits, everything. I'm mega chuffed. Thank you, Bilstein. Thank you, EBC. Thank you, Paddock. How's that gone?
Here we have the immiscible confectionery jam in his natural habitat. Oh, look at this. Into the pouch. Oh, the yellow stuff pad. Yes, absolutely fun. And there we go, there we see it. Rubbing the wall to attract the females.
Hello and welcome back to Talk Chasers. Welcome back to another day. Different day because I'm wearing a different t-shirt. We were missing one little part that we had to order from BMW yesterday. So we went to bed after a hard day's work. I worked really hard. And the little part that we were missing was this little bracket just here to link the anti-roll bar to the lower control arm. Basically, I think the B16 kit for the E36 is like a universal E36 kit in which, on an M3, that little bracket for the lower control arm is already there. It already connects to the lower control arm. So if you've got something other than a M3, you need that bracket. We tested the height and did all the alignment yesterday, which was fab. So that's all sorted. Very excited to see it on the floor again. You've just corrected me on something because my knowledge of cars is shit.
Well, I didn't know this.
Okay,
to be
you
honest,
did the
but
research.
We had to find these brackets yesterday on the parts catalogue, and it would appear that they are fitted to everything other than M3.
Right.
But when you had the BC coilovers fitted originally, which was, I think, well, in fairness, I think it was before you owned the car.
It was, yeah.
They had obviously fitted the M3 type setup, which actually bolts to the strut.
Right.
So I think that's where the confusion lay.
Interesting.
Push the button and let me know, man.
So we'll need to settle again, but I've got to drive to my uncle's house in a bit, so it should be fine. It sits so level as well. Like when you see it, like from the front to the rear, it just sits so level. Like it's not mega low, as in touring car low, but it's low for what it is. If I had a splitter on, which I'm going to be putting on, I'm going to be scraping on speed bumps. Oh dear. As much as you'd like to see the car settled, I'm actually not going to let you. I'm going to make you wait till I do a proper cinematic video of the car to show you how it sits and how it looks currently. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Big thank you to Bilstein for the B16 Coilovers. They're super, super, super amazing. Cannot wait to drive them. If you need some and you're in the southwest, Paddock Motors is your place. So again, a huge thank you to Mark from Paddock Motors. You always do the best job ever. And this is basically like Mark and my little project. That's what I think it as. So hopefully in a couple of more months and a couple more modifications. Yeah, a lot more modifications to come. So again, thank you Bilstein. Thank you Paddock Motors. Thank you Mark.
No worries.
Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe to Tour Nation. We'll see you in the next video. Peace out.